I can't even lie, man. What a weekend of football. What a season of football, dog. And let me just start it off with bang, bang, bow, 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 bow. Niner gang. What's up, Niner gang out there? What a way to show up. What a damn way to show up is all I'm gonna say, right? Let's not mince words and say that anybody thought this was gonna be a walk in the park. Niners came out there and really went to Philadelphia and showed something today. Without George Kittle, man. George Kittle out for the rest of the season with what looks like a torn Achilles. So that means not even just out for the rest of this season, but a lot of next season. And man, dude, they just next man up every time. You dig me? If you ain't learned nothing else from the 2025 49ers, learn, stay ready, and you ain't got to get ready.
Um, I echo those sentiments right now, but I do have to say that y'all got to tone down the turnovers, man. The turnovers
Yeah.
it can really turn a game, and I think Brock. What does he see sometimes? What do you think he sees sometimes?
I'm gonna say today. I think really the wind inflection was affecting the ball a little more than anything. He had a couple balls hang out there on him today.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's an arm strength thing, but I think it's about the way you aim the tip of the ball, right? They say if you aim the tip of the nose of the ball down, that it stays, that it carries the right way in that wind. But he had a couple of them hang up there on him, and the one though where he should have hit Jennings right before the first half was over. Now I don't know what he was seeing on that one, dog. He was seeing ghosts. He went ahead and tried to cram it in there I forget who the receiver was, but he had Jawan Jennings running, bruh, so by itself, like it looked like high school play or something. Bruh was wide open, and he went off of him quick and threw that interception directly into his breadbasket. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say hats off to the defense. All week they was talking about Robert Saleh. Was he distracted with the potential of head coaching vacancy interviews and whatnot?
They
And
need
he
to
said,
shut that down. They need to
well,
shut that down. All of that down. He has a
well,
job to do right now.
Well,
Uh,
and
uh,
that was what his response was. He said,
yeah,
I don't got time to think about nothing, none of that right now. All I can work on is getting past Philadelphia.
yeah, yeah.
You dig me? And I think that showed tonight. The defense showed up in a way that nobody expected them to, and most people thought they couldn't.
Most people thought they couldn't.
I'm gonna say most people because we've been
Yeah.
talking behind the scenes. I know that you've seen some development out of the defense. I worry about if my opinion sometimes is skewed. When it's your team, you hope that they are developing, right?
Hmm.
But no, I definitely seen a defense that was playing with each other and for each other tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Because of the points that were put up on the
Yeah,
board,
yeah,
you can
yeah,
kind of see. You can kind of see that they were on a mission on that side of the football to
no
make it
doubt.
so that it's not our fault.
Right.
We're
No,
doing
no
our
doubt.
job. We're doing our job here.
And I'm gonna tip my cap to Shanahan for sticking with the run game. We talk about this every week,
Yeah, we
even
do.
if it ain't working, right? Stick
Hmm.
with the run game to keep them honest. And they didn't start ripping off runs till about the end of the third quarter. But you could tell that it was the accumulation of cramming that ball up in there.
Yeah,
You only gonna get pushed around by Big Trent so many times before you fall backwards.
yeah, yeah. And so that's what that's there for you to do. It's
Yeah,
there. The run is put there for you to
yeah,
accumulate this
man,
punishment. And then when you hit that right spot and it busts open, oh man, we
exactly.
good. We
Man,
good.
we good.
Hmm.
And it's funny when the run game opened up, the screen game opened up, everything opened up because CMC,
Absolutely,
man,
absolutely.
they were smothering him in the first half.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
But
I must say that I enjoyed watching the Niners play today.
yeah,
I enjoyed watching that game. I also enjoyed the Bills and Jaguars game
man,
earlier.
yeah.
That was a good game too. But
And
but
that was a damn good game. Now I'm gonna say that showed me how tough Josh Allen really is.
hmm
Bruh, he took about 3 or 4 bumps in that game that a lot of quarterbacks go sit out the rest of the game for.
Oh, they stretched Josh Allen out.
They,
They
hey,
stretched his ass out today.
man, they sure did. And man, I'm gonna give a shout out right now to Duval County, man. Lee and Cohen, man. Hey, them boys came to
Yeah,
play. Them
the big dudes, them big dudes wasn't playing with you.
Man, they was not playing at all,
uh,
bro. Every time he made a play, you could see him after the play grimacing and like trying to shake it off. And
yeah.
like, man, I ain't never seen Josh Allen get knocked around like that. The California gunslinger,
Yeah.
Josh Allen. I ain't never seen him get beat up that way.
but my hats go off to the Jaguars for putting
Yeah,
up a good fight.
yeah.
They'll be back. They'll be back
Oh
next
yeah.
season.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
they'll be back next season, and so
Yeah.
that was a good game. And
Man, I mean, like I'm gonna say like this, they quarterback. I don't know. I always want to call him young Thor, but they quarterback, but he just now came into his own, man. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you don't think that dude is going to be a pain in everybody's side for the next 10 years, you crazy.
Trevor,
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. There you go, Trevor
Trevor.
Lawrence. Yeah. If you don't think Trevor Lawrence is finally finna live up to the billing, he finna live up to the hype.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
what,
Trevor, man.
what you think about the Patriots and the Chargers?
So, okay, Patriots and Chargers. Now, man, both teams showed us exactly who they were.
Yeah.
Right? The Patriots are better than you think, and like every time you think they're gonna trip over their own feet, they go out there and pull off a little stunt and land and land like and do like a cat and land on them every time.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers, though, man, like we know what they should be able to do. I don't know why they couldn't get it going tonight on offense and they couldn't get nothing done. Man, Herbert been getting bounced around the pocket
Oh,
all year.
he got stretched out too.
Yeah, he been getting bounced around all year, and tonight was no exception, man. And where was the Chargers pass rush? I don't feel like I seen no pressure in Drake May face all night tonight.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. The teams that got that pass rush this year is going to be the
Yeah,
ones that's there at the end
yeah,
because you got to have that pass rush
yeah,
to get
yeah.
it done. Got to.
No, you ain't lying. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I got to say, like, Solid win, and he generated some pass rush today. We didn't get no better performances out of the upfront players, but what we did get was a hell of a game called by the defensive coordinator on that one, where he was dialing up pressure from different areas, and man, he actually had Jalen Hurts looking pretty shook at the beginning of the second half.
So we're talking about the Philly game.
Yeah. I'm just talking about on defense,
Okay.
because I ain't gonna lie, man. That's where the Niners concern me the most is the lack of pass rush, right?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna run into a game where he's dialing it up and it's still not getting home. And what's gonna happen during that game is Brock Purdy's gonna be able to show up enough to
you
do
just
it.
got to keep. You just got to keep you got to keep at it. You got to keep
Exactly.
dialing stuff up. You got to keep. You got to keep at it. You can't just
Yeah.
you can't get lost in what you're not getting. You got to go get it.
And so it's saying that in a general sense, I think what I noticed schematically is you're really confusing the offensive line. The quarterback, they're going to do what they're going to do every down anyway, right? So when they drop him back, when you try to run them stunts in them games, you trying to confuse the offensive line and get them going. And what I noticed is, man, pass rush is a thing where if you're talking about it as a unit, yeah, if you start to trick that offensive line, your unit is going to start to get home, even if they don't have any individual pass rushers that are that good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I see some hellified defensive games called this weekend, in games that we thought was going to be a shootout. I don't think none of the games today hit the over except for the Jaguars and Bills.
Now, what I did notice is when have we seen a season where kickers can't kick the ball?
I don't know. And when have we seen a season where every game is really coming down to the last possession?
The last possession. This year is different, man. It's different.
Yeah.
It's usually the that momentum swing, and then that other team get that momentum swing, and then they win the game. but
Right.
it's been coming down to the last 4 minutes.
Man, and like you say, man, the teams with the most inconsistent kicking games are the teams that are coming up the shortest.
They're coming up the shoulders.
You know, I seen first of all, we seen probably 6 missed extra points this weekend.
Yep.
This is playoff football. We
It's
talking about,
playoff football.
man, extra points, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, the win was tricky in a couple places, but every kicker I think missed a field goal this weekend. Like you say, when do we have a time where nobody can handle their kicking games?
When have we had a season like this?
Bro,
They folded under pressure.
Man, hey, and by the way, y'all watching podcasts without a name. It's your main man, Big AC the One. I'm here with my co-host.
Mm-hmm. Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC.
That's right. And hey, we talking about how bananas this weekend was. We have one more game left. And I wanted to get your thoughts on who do you think is going to come out on top tomorrow night. We got
what?
Steelers.
I want Pittsburgh to win, but we all know that DeMeco Ryans and this Texans defense is something to see, and we know that the Steelers have a problem on offense with these good defenses. So the Texans coming into the Steel City. I want the Steelers to win, but I'm picking the Texans.
No, I think you are. I think you're 100% on the dial with that one. Man, DeMeco Ryans got that defense playing high octane, man, and like they got almost a historically good defense, and so I think they're gonna definitely trip up Aaron Rodgers and company and get him fixed. Now they do get their main dude on the outside, DK Metcalf back finally after his incident with a fan on the sideline, but. I don't now they was talking about he had to give up like his $100 million or something, $100 million guaranteed dollars or something behind that incident. Man, that's crazy.
No. They said they're not gonna do that to him.
Oh, okay.
They're
I was about to say,
give
bro.
him his money. They're gonna give him his money. Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say, bro, that's crazy. Let me start there. So now it makes sense to me how he can come back and play. Thanks to everybody that's checking in with us live. Right now, we talking about the Monday night game that's on the horizon. Steelers and Texans, and I don't even think it's going to be close. Honestly, this will probably be our one real blowout game of the weekend.
I think the Steelers have a formidable defense.
Yeah,
and I think they can hold the Texans offense to a minimum of, let's just say 17 points. A minimum of 17 points. I think they can hold them to that. But on the other end, Pittsburgh is tough to score, tough for them to score. So that 17 points could win them the game.
Man, now if they can hold the Texans to 17, and they do have a real shot to win the game. But if they allow the Texans to get another 7 points, they score 24. I just don't see Aaron Rodgers and them, even with Metcalf, putting up enough points to get them Texans up out of there. And that's going to make some interesting matchups in this divisional round, man. This season is heating up good, and I got to say again, it's going to be hard to pick the clear-cut winners in this week coming up. I'm excited about getting a chance to do that the next time we get on.
Yeah. Especially the Seattle Seahawks Niner game that's coming up.
Yes.
The Bills Broncos that's coming up. And the to be announced Patriots, whoever they're gonna play out of the Steelers and out of the Steelers and Texans.
Right. See, and with the 49ers and the Seahawks, you almost got a little bit of that flavor that you had with the Bears and the Packers meeting up. It's the third meeting of the year. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the third meeting in 30 days or something like that, but it's the second meeting in 15 days. So yeah, I mean, hey, that's gonna be the next game for the Seahawks. I mean, they ended their season playing us, and now they got to come back out and do it again. You know what I'm saying?
And let's not forget about the Rams Bears.
Right. Come on now.
Forget about the Rams Bears.
And that's going to be a hell of a game. I think that inclement weather is going to play a little bit have a little bit of effect on that game, because if I've been watching the weather reports right, man, that what they call that northeasterly wind is blowing through the blowing through the Midwest. And Chicago ain't no joke, man. When you start getting that snow and that wind swirling off of that lake out there,
Yeah, Chicago is the windy city.
man, for real. I mean, and don't get me wrong, Baltimore, Cleveland, there's a few other cities out there that's off them lakes that are push for the title too.
Smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash
Man,
up the likes. Share this. If you're in the room, share this.
no doubt.
Thank you for watching podcast without a name.
We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. We do appreciate y'all taking y'all time out to come last minute to see us.
Yeah, so you always have a saying, don't give somebody what they haven't asked you for, right?
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. For the teams that came up short this weekend, did they give up too much of what somebody didn't ask them for, or did they not give up what they was asked for? Which one is it?
I would say everybody asked for whatever they got
Everybody asked for what they
because of how they played the game, how they approached the game, what was going on in the game. You asked for all of that,
man. So on the Niners, man, Philadelphia's offense looked incoherent, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like they look like they still never found no identity this year for the entire season.
Yeah.
I mean, are y'all a running team with Saquon? Or are you a down the field passing team with these dynamic receivers you got?
Yeah, like, he got hurt. He got hurt too this game.
He did get hurt this game. Hey, boy, Siegel put a pop on him. Put a pop on him, and it's funny that like Robert Saleh was kind of tipping his hand this week, saying that he had a little something for Saquon. Now Saquon still got off with 100 yards, but he was definitely taking some hits.
Well, that's within the game. You can get that.
Yeah.
Within the game, but yeah, no, I think that the Philadelphia Eagles, they just wasn't ready this year. They just wasn't ready this year to go to the extra mile. Plus, when you had to play them 49ers, that's not an easy out.
No,
you know that defense.
You know what? It's really not, and really don't understand the hand. The 49ers have been a hell of a good road team. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even a better road team than an at-home team. So, yeah, it didn't surprise me that we were able to go out there and put something together in Philly. But I ain't gonna lie, their offense looked out of sorts the whole game, and I don't attribute all of that to solid calling plays or our players making plays. I attribute that to, man, like, what are you trying to accomplish overall? I don't think they never answered that question on offense this year.
Yeah. And I'm the first one to say that too. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here, gang? Week by week, what are we trying to do?
Man, and it did change up from week to week. I was actually surprised though to see Shanahan go such a pass heavy offense. You know, like part of the third, like when we were trying to go ahead, I was surprised to see him just drop back and pass it so many times. But man, I was happy to see that he kept sticking to the CMC's belly. Although I wish we would play Brian Robinson a little bit more. You know, I don't want us to break CMC for one, but we also got another talented running back in the backfield that was a starter on the Washington Commanders for a couple of years. Man, dude could play. You know, he's been 1,000-yard back. Yeah. Let him carry and shoulder some of the load.
Purdy threw for 262 today.
Yeah,
and he also threw the ball 31 times.
Exactly, so, and that's to me that's 5 times too many.
Yeah, and so you know he got the 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He turned the ball over twice. But knowing all of that, that's why I like around that 30, around that 28.
Yeah,
time passing the ball. That's good enough for me.
It is for me
with
too.
With a balance to run, with a balance of CMC, 15 carries for 48 yards. You know,
right. And it's crazy to say this, but it was an impactful 48 yards. Like he gutted them for a couple of runs at a certain time in the game where, like, ooh, he kind of helped put that away, and he kind of made Philly's defense look a little tired.
And he opened up something.
He did. He opened up some, and the
He
play
opened up
action,
something. Yeah.
and the
Hmm.
play action was finally good, and
Yeah.
that's where we was kind of able to pull away with it. And like, man, what we gonna have for Seattle next week? We're gonna have to have a little more for Seattle next week.
Hmm.
Philly got a defense, but they ain't got a defense like Seattle.
Yeah. D. Robinson, that receiver that y'all got over there,
Yes,
six receptions for 111 yards.
bro. I've been
Woo.
waiting for them to use him
Woo.
all year. Matter of fact, I think
Woo.
we had him for 2 years or
He
something
was
now.
looking like IU.
Bro, he was looking like Ayuk out there, acting a fool. So I wonder what that shakeup means in the wide receiver room.
Nothing. Nothing.
You right.
Everybody got to shine. Everybody got to. If we put you in a position, you got to do your job at that point in
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't do nothing to y'all receiver room. If
No,
you
you know what? You're right.
if somebody else is playing, then we expect you to do the same thing.
Right.
So and if you're not, then guess what?
Man,
Uh-huh.
you said about it. What I am glad to see is though somebody else just filing and step up. You know, Ricky Pearsall, who they call our leading receiver, I guess. Not that he had more yards than anybody else this year, but he does kind of get off, you know, and open up the pass game in a different way. But yeah, to have somebody else step up in there and make them big plays down the field, I was happy to see it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
happy to see it. You know, man, we
Mm-hmm.
drafted a kid out of SMU this year that they pumped up during training camp, right? And Blood had like a hamstring injury, and I ain't never seen him all year. So supposedly we got a couple cats stashed away, but that's neither here nor there. I'm sure every
Yeah,
team in the league can say that.
yeah. I Jalen Hurts 20 for 35,
Yeah.
168 yards. I mean, come on, man.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. That's definitely too many attempts for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for him, I definitely don't want to see more than 25 passes.
yeah, yeah.
And
So
they didn't use his legs like I thought they would.
that balance though, they came up off that balance.
Yeah, they did.
Barkley got 106,
Yeah,
26 carries, 106, no touchdowns.
right.
You
And
know,
got his knee popped out of the socket or something for
yeah,
for that 106.
His ankle went west on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so yeah, you know, I look at the receiving for them.
right.
AJ Brown, 3 receptions, 25 yards.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
He
Y'all got to be targeted more than that.
man. And how did Jalen Hurts have 28 attempts or something like that, 30 attempts, and only target him 3 times?
Because he went to that other dude, D. Smith, 8 times.
You see,
He went to that other person, the other person, 4
yeah,
times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. See,
You have to. Come on, man.
man.
You got to try to get the ball into your playmakers' hands.
No doubt. Hey, speaking of that, right? I'm about to
Mhm.
jump crazy and go back to yesterday, man. That Bears game, right? They
Mhm.
got that tight end, that rookie tight end, Lovelace or whatever.
Mhm.
Bro, how come they couldn't stick him yesterday? Man,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. That's when we was texting about it. I remember saying like, man, this almost looked fixed, bro. They
Yeah.
let this dude just run loose in the back like he Tony Gonzalez, bro. Like all of a sudden, all of a damn sudden, I'm gonna be interested to see how he performs going forward. You know,
Yeah.
or to see if that was a shot in the pan because, like I say, man, he was looking like Antonio Gates out there or something yesterday.
Yeah.
And,
You could easily look like one of them stars if they ain't guard you.
I mean, right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's gonna be game plan for it going forward, but like, dude, if any one of these other teams allow that dude to get loose like he did yesterday, after having that shit on tape, I'm a man. He'll be showing me something. I didn't think he was that dynamic. Is what I'm trying to say. And I mean, he tore the Packers up.
What was his name? You remember?
Yeah, his number is 84.
Loveland.
Lovelace. Yeah.
Loveland. Yeah, eight receptions for 137 yards.
Ooh, wait, bro.
17 yak.
Bro,
17 yak. 17 average play.
man. I mean, bro, scampering through there, call it who you want to. Bring out whatever your top tight end is. But he was just like a gazelle through the damn secondary yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say like this: I don't know if that was just the glitch in the matrix or what, but bro, I just couldn't believe the way he was running on him yesterday. But I had to give him his props one time because I don't know if we're gonna see him show up like that again. But he was the first round pick,
Yeah.
so they saw something in dude. But I just like, man, maybe I'm uninformed on the Chicago Bears, but I did not think he was gonna get off like that.
You got to give props to some of these players that
Yes,
want an opportunity, they want a
yes,
shot, and they make the best
bro.
of it when they get it.
And make the best of it, bro. And he definitely did, man. So shout out to them for using him because I'm not sure what the draw was to them going to him so much, but
Yeah.
bro, he was open all day long. I mean, all day long.
AM PM, huh?
Oh, man, AM, PM, man, 7-Eleven, having your
7-Eleven
way.
AM PM.
Man, dude, that was just crazy to me. That was
Yeah.
just crazy to me. I'm like, man, I'm really gonna be interested in seeing how the Steelers look to generate some offense tomorrow.
Yeah.
Speaking of, right, like who else besides DK Metcalf do they have that they think they're gonna go to in them clutch moments? Because he don't answer enough questions for me to
Mm,
with them. Like
mm.
yeah, he'll get them a couple of deep balls down the field, but he don't turn them into touchdowns too often,
No.
right? Like
No.
he ends up getting them in the red zone, and and,
Yeah.
and, and then they end up kicking field goals. And
Yeah.
so, like, man, I think Mike Tomlin is coaching for his job. I believe you said that yesterday when we had when we had Cuddy Ream on, and
Yeah.
hey, I'm with you right there. I didn't want to feel that way yesterday, but I
Hmm.
got to say that I thought about it a little more this morning, and I'm like, yeah, man, Mike Tomlin probably is coaching for his job. I mean, he only scooted in because somebody didn't make an extra point in the field goal. Basically, it's how ownership is probably looking at it.
Well, I mean, you can never tell what the Pittsburgh ownership what they're gonna do.
Man,
But the bottom line is, um, if he run up against a team that he can't beat, he can't beat the team. They can't beat the team. They can't beat them.
man, can't beat the team. And it's funny because out of all the teams in the playoffs in the AFC, they're the one team that I think could go in and manhandle the Denver Broncos.
Whew.
Right. I just really do feel that way. Like matchups make fights, and I
Yeah.
feel like out of all the teams, the Denver Broncos would probably end up in an ugly, muddy game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and have a real good chance of losing that thing because it'll be a one possession game, and who knows?
And who knows?
You know what I'm saying?
Who
And who
knows?
knows? And Aaron Rodgers is going to be good for something tomorrow. We gonna see for what. Hey, I know if they start putting a few licks on him, though, he's been known to curl up like most quarterbacks do when they get a few of them good ones put on their chin. So man, like how bad do you want it at 40 something, right? That's the
Yeah.
question I'm getting at.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out
Yeah,
what's going on with him. If
yeah,
they can smack him around like that, so like defensive lines been
right,
doing to some of these other quarterbacks, yeah,
right.
it'll be his last.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, yeah, if he take the kind of beating that Herbert or Josh Allen took today,
Yeah,
right,
I don't think he can do that.
and them Texans is real capable of putting that kind of smacking on you too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I mean, man, they got Hunter, and who they got? They got Hunter, and they got one more Anderson. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, them two dudes, bro, they is vicious with the pass rush, and then they secondary is playing off of that heat that they putting on the quarterback, and they jumping routes, man, and they knocking people down. they
Jalen
are
Ramsey,
they are knocking people down. Jalen Ramsey. I think Nico. I
Porter
think
Jr.,
I think he gonna end up being toast tomorrow.
Porter
And
Jr.
yeah, hey, Porter, they gonna be on the way out the door with Tomlin if they lose this game.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like I do think the Steelers is gonna clean the covers if they lose this game.
Yeah,
Now
yeah. Well,
now if they
they might, but if I was them, I would look around and say, man, Mike T, he deserved to go out one more season. He deserved one more
yeah
season.
yeah
Yeah,
I definitely think so, but I'm gonna say like the temperature of the league right now seem to be like teams is hawking off these high end players and coaches
yeah,
if they ain't producing.
yeah.
And,
But
and,
I don't want to. I don't want to coach against Mike T. That's the whole thing. I don't want to coach.
Man, hey, for real. So would you like to see? Would you like to see Mike T in the Baltimore building?
Oh man, I'd love to see Mike T in the Baltimore building.
I'm not gonna lie. He could bring the right edge.
Yeah, I'd love to see Mike T in the Baltimore. But Baltimore, they just signed a assistant head coach before they signed the head coach.
Okay,
I think that's weird.
Me,
I think that's weird, but
so to me, I think that's a tip off to who they're gonna hire.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
That's weird, but
I think whoever they hired as that assistant head coach is a definite shoe in as part of the staff that other coaches they looking at hiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way you gonna hire an assistant coach before you hire a head coach and not knowing if they're gonna be cool.
And that, but that's why I said we'll see what's going on. I don't know what's going on up there with Steve and them. With Steve. I don't know what's going on up there.
I just say this: I would be shocked if they start running the organization from a backward standpoint all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
You can't jump in this game and ride out on goal.
No,
you gotta see what it feel like to lose.
Exactly.
You gotta see what it feel like to lose. And
hey, I'm gonna tell you what, and losing ain't no fun.
And they're losing right now, so they might. I'm telling you, they mark my words, they may even lose their quarterback.
Man, I know you said that before, and I would be surprised to see Lamar leaving Baltimore, but at the same time, it ain't always been a smooth marriage. I actually thought he was going to get up out of there during the last contract negotiation.
Yeah, but
my man OC working them graveyard shifts.
Yeah, they beat me down, man.
Beating him up right now.
Beat me down right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so man, I appreciate you coming, being available to come on tonight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Talk about these teams and
man, hey, I mean shit, and all we can do is see time will tell, right?
Yeah.
Man, we get up out of here like them Green Bay Packers just did yesterday. Till then, it's your nigga from that end, and I'm out.
All right, man.
All right, what?